Hudson and Rex Season 9 trailer drops, but where's John Reardon? The new season is gearing up with all the crime-solving chaos we love, yet there's one glaring absence that fans can't stop talking about. John Reardon, the heart and soul of the show, seems to have vanished from the spotlight, and the trailer doesn't even try to explain why. So what's really going on behind the scenes? Did the producers just move on, or is there more to this mystery than meets the eye? The latest Season 9 trailer for Hudson and Rex bursts onto the scene with high stakes and fast-paced cases, promising everything from explosive threats to desperate searches for missing kids. Rex, of course, remains the furry genius stealing every scene, but the absence of John Reardon's familiar presence feels like a puzzle piece missing from the board. The series has always thrived on the unshakable bond between Rex and his partner Hudson, and without Reardon, that dynamic feels different, to say the least. Fans watching the trailer can't help but wonder if the show can really maintain its pulse without the original lead. The tension is thick with conspiracies, urgent rescue missions, and the ever-present shadow of danger looming closer to home. But beyond the cases, the elephant in the room is obvious: the missing John Reardon. His departure isn't just a footnote, it's the question on every fan's lips. How will the show fill that void, and more importantly, will it ever feel the same again? But the story behind John's exit is as tangled as the cases Rex and his new partner are tackling. After battling tonsil cancer, John Reardon openly shared his recovery and clean bill of health with fans, only to reveal that the production had chosen a new direction without him. Luke Roberts stepped in as the lead, but for many, the change feels like a jarring shift rather than a smooth handoff. The comments section is filled with loyal fans mourning the loss, some bluntly saying, "Not without John," while others question the decision itself. Can any new storyline or character really replace the original Hudson? Or is this season's biggest mystery the show's future itself? So what's next for Hudson and Rex? Can this new chapter bring back the magic, or is the shadow of John Reardon's absence going to hang over every episode? Is this the start of a thrilling new era, or the beginning of the end for a beloved crime duo? Stick around because things are about to get a whole lot more complicated. Season 9 of Hudson and Rex is undeniably cranking up the intensity. But the trailer's biggest headline isn't about the explosive cases or the adrenaline-pumping chases. No, the real shocker is the glaring absence of John Reardon, the original Hudson, the guy whose chemistry with Rex practically defined the show's soul. Without him, it feels like the dynamic duo has lost its spark, doesn't it? The producers apparently decided to take the show in a different direction, which is corporate speak for "we're shaking things up and hoping fans will come along for the ride." But here's the million-dollar question: can they? Can a beloved series with such a loyal fan base survive losing its lead without everything feeling just off? Fans are not exactly thrilled. Scroll through the comments on any trailer or social media post, and you'll find a sea of voices mourning the loss. Some outright hostile, others desperate for answers. It's not the same without John. Bring Hudson back, and why did they even bother replacing him? Are just a few of the countless cries echoing through the fandom. People fell in love with Hudson not just because he's a smart detective, but because of that unmistakable connection with Rex. It wasn't just a crime show, it was a story about trust, friendship, and an unbreakable bond between a man and his dog. How do you replace that? With a new actor, sure, but can you really replace years of built-up chemistry? Or is it like trying to swap out the engine of a classic car and expecting it to drive the same? Luke Roberts stepped into the lead role, but the reviews and reactions have been mixed at best. Sure, he's got the chops as an actor, but the chemistry is tricky to replicate. That natural, easygoing partnership between John Reardon and Rex was forged over years. You can teach someone to act, but you can't manufacture genuine connection. The trailer tries hard to pump up the new storyline with higher stakes, more tension, and darker themes. Missing kids, dangerous conspiracies, explosive threats, all the ingredients for a gripping season. But for many fans, it's the missing ingredient of familiarity and emotional depth that leaves a sour aftertaste. Is it possible that the show's pivot to bigger, more intense plots is compensating for the emotional gap left by John's absence? Beyond fan disappointment, the departure raises questions about the behind-the-scenes drama we aren't being told. John Reardon was transparent about his health battle, openly sharing his tonsil cancer diagnosis and recovery, which earned him a lot of sympathy and support. He returned to the set with a clean bill of health, only to find himself sidelined by the production's decision to take the show elsewhere. Was it purely a creative choice, or were there other factors at play? The silence from the producers is deafening, and the fans, they want answers. Did John ask to leave, or was he pushed out? And how does this impact the show's future storylines that once heavily relied on his character? The trailer teases intense new cases that are meant to distract from the casting shakeup. Think frantic rescues, bomb threats, and the kind of messy, tangled mysteries that keep viewers glued to their screens. Rex remains the undeniable star, the scene-stealing German Shepherd with an uncanny knack for sniffing out trouble and stealing hearts. But the core question lingers. Without Hudson, is Rex still the same heroic partner, or is the show just spinning its wheels? And how does Luke Roberts' character fit into this new equation? The trailer barely touches on his backstory or his connection with Rex, which feels like a missed opportunity to build trust with a skeptical audience. Instead, it leans heavily into dark, moody visuals and rapid-fire suspense, as if to say, look, we have bigger problems now. It's a risky gamble. The fans who adored the old duo may feel alienated, and the new viewers might find it hard to jump into a show that's lost its emotional anchor. So, is this the moment Hudson and Rex becomes a gritty reboot, or does it risk becoming a shadow of its former self? Is the show doubling down on action and drama to make up for a missing heart, or is this just the natural evolution of a long-running series? And let's be honest, how many times have we seen shows lose their original leads only to slowly lose their audience? But maybe there's hope yet. Change can bring new energy and fresh stories, and if the writers can develop the new lead's chemistry with Rex, perhaps Season 9 will surprise us. Maybe the bigger, darker cases will give the show a new edge, and the fans will come to love the new dynamic. Or maybe the tension and drama surrounding John's absence will overshadow everything, turning the season into a constant reminder of what once was. Either way, the question remains, will the fans rally behind the new Hudson, or will the void left by John Reardon prove too big to fill? The trailer promises a season full of mystery, danger, and emotional twists, but it also begs the question, can the heart of the show survive without its original lead, or is Season 9 just a countdown to a painful goodbye? What do you think? Is Hudson and Rex still worth watching without John Reardon, or has the magic truly faded, and just when you think the drama couldn't get any thicker, the question looms larger than ever. If the show can't regain its old spark, what does that mean for Rex and the future of the series? Are we watching the last chapter of a once beloved crime duo, or is there still a thrilling story left to tell? The answers might just lie in the shadows of Season 9's darkest cases, but one thing's for sure, the mystery of John Reardon's absence is far from over. Season 9 of Hudson and Rex is arriving with a bang, but there's a storm brewing beneath the surface that the latest trailer only hints at. You can feel it in the tension, the pacing, the dark, moody shots that scream, things are about to get personal. But while the cases escalate with missing kids, bomb threats, and high-stakes confrontations, the real drama plays out off-screen. The absence of John Reardon, the original Hudson, casts a long shadow that fans just can't shake. It's like showing up to a party without the guest of honor. Sure, the music's playing, the drinks are flowing, but something's definitely missing. John Reardon wasn't just the lead actor, he was the emotional center of the show. His chemistry with Rex created that unique heart and soul vibe that kept audiences coming back season after season. When Luke Roberts took over, it was a bold move, but also a gamble. The trailer is full of dark and thrilling moments, intense precinct briefings, frantic searches, and characters on the brink of breaking, but it's hard to ignore that something feels off. The bond between Rex and his partner is the engine of the series, and with a new lead stepping in, fans are watching closely to see if that engine can still roar to life or sputter out. The fan base's reaction has been fierce. Social media is flooded with comments demanding John's return or questioning why the show felt the need to replace him at all. The connection between Hudson and Rex was never just about crime solving. It was about trust, loyalty, and a partnership that went beyond words. So, can a new actor really step into those shoes and recreate that magic? Or is this a classic case of a show trying to hold onto its audience with bigger action sequences and darker plots to mask the emotional gap? Behind the scenes, John's departure is a story tangled with health battles and creative choices. He openly shared his fight with tonsil cancer and his full recovery, only to be sidelined by the production's decision to move the series in a new direction. Fans want to know, was it purely creative, or was there more to it? The silence from the producers is deafening, and speculation runs wild. Did John want to stay? Was he pushed out? And what does that mean for the show's future storylines that once revolved so heavily around his character? Meanwhile, the trailer dials up the suspense with cases that are bigger and darker than ever. Missing children, potential conspiracies, bomb threats. These are high-stakes stories designed to keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Rex remains the lovable, brilliant German Shepherd who steals every scene, but the question is, without Hudson, can Rex's star power carry the show? Luke Roberts' character is still something of a mystery in the trailer. There's little backstory, little emotional grounding, and that leaves viewers skeptical. Is this new partnership going to click, or is it just a shaky patch the show is hoping fans will overlook? The tension doesn't stop with the cases or the casting changes. There's a sense that the entire tone of the show is shifting, trying to balance heavier emotional moments with edge-of-your-seat drama. That's a tricky tightrope to walk. Too much darkness and you risk alienating the fans who came for the heartwarming moments. Too little and the show loses its edge in an increasingly crowded crime procedural landscape. So, what's the right balance? Can Season 9 find it, or is it destined to falter under the weight of its own us ambitions? Fans are divided, to say the least. Some are cautiously optimistic, hoping the new direction will breathe fresh life into the series. Others are deeply skeptical, worried that the show has lost what made it special. The chemistry between Hudson and Rex wasn't just about the actors. It was about a relationship that felt genuine and heartfelt. Without that, can the show still resonate? Can the new lead grow into a role that's so much more than just solving crimes? Or is this a sad farewell to the version of Hudson and Rex we fell in love with? Season 9 of Hudson and Rex is officially here, and with it comes a wave of excitement, but also uncertainty and a hint of nostalgia tinged with frustration. The trailer paints a picture of bigger, darker cases that push the crime duo to the edge, but it also highlights a void that fans have been feeling since the departure of John Reardon. His absence looms over every scene like a shadow that refuses to fade. This isn't just a change in cast, it's a shift in the very soul of the show. How do you replace a lead whose chemistry with Rex became the heart and soul of the series? And more importantly, should you even try? The producers are clearly trying to steer the show into new territory, upping the stakes with tense investigations, frantic searches, and a palpable sense of danger that feels closer to home than ever. The stakes are higher, the cases are darker, and the pace is relentless, all designed to keep viewers glued to their screens. But the question remains, does this new direction fill the gap left by Hudson, or does it highlight just how much the show has lost? Fans have been vocal, and their reactions are impossible to ignore. From heartfelt pleas for John's return to blunt statements like, "It's not the same without him," the fandom is divided but united in one thing: their love for the original Hudson and Rex partnership. It wasn't just a show about solving crimes, it was about friendship, trust, and the unspoken bond between a man and his dog. That connection made every episode feel personal and grounded. Without it, the show risks becoming just another procedural, lost in the crowd of countless others. Luke Roberts' introduction as the new lead is met with cautious optimism by some, but skepticism by many. The trailer offers glimpses of his character stepping into high-pressure situations alongside Rex, but the emotional core that defined previous seasons feels absent. Building chemistry on screen isn't instantaneous. It takes time, trust, and countless shared moments. Can Roberts and Rex build that connection quickly enough to satisfy fans, or will the comparison to the original Hudson hang over every scene, casting a long, unforgiving shadow? Behind the scenes, the story of John Reardon's exit adds layers to the mystery. His openness about his health struggles earned him sympathy and support, making his absence feel all the more poignant. The producer's decision to move on without him raises questions about creative directions and the realities of television production. Was the choice purely artistic, or were there other factors behind the scenes? Fans want answers, and the silence only fuels speculation and gossip. This real-world drama mirrors the tension on screen, blurring the lines between fiction and reality. The new season promises emotional twists and complex cases, but it also carries the weight of expectations and unanswered questions. Can Hudson and Rex evolve into a grittier, more intense series without losing what made it special? Or is it trying to do too much, risking alienation of the very audience that built its success? The balance between thrilling procedural and heartfelt storytelling is delicate, and Season 9's success may hinge on how well it manages that tightrope walk. There's also the looming question of longevity. If Season 9 struggles to capture the magic of earlier seasons, what does that mean for the show's future? Will it continue to reinvent itself, chasing new storylines and characters, or is this the beginning of a slow fade? Television history is littered with shows that lost their way after key cast changes. Is Hudson and Rex heading down the same path, or can it surprise everyone with a triumphant comeback? For fans, the journey this season will be emotional and uncertain. The cases may grip viewers with suspense and action, but the emotional core remains the true test. Can the show recapture the heart of the Hudson and Rex partnership with a new lead, or will the absence of John Reardon leave a void too deep to fill? It's a story that will unfold episode by episode, with every twist and turn carrying the weight of both on-screen drama and off-screen reality. So, as Season 9 kicks off with promises of bigger mysteries and darker themes, the biggest question still stands. Can Hudson and Rex survive and thrive without John Reardon, or is this the start of a new chapter that leaves fans longing for the past? The answers will come, but for now, the mystery is as compelling as any case Rex and his partner will ever solve. Will you be watching to find out?